Hey everyone, welcome to Simone Says, your weekly power guide for September 17th. And yes, I am playing music this time. And the reason is because when I realized that we had the final pass of the Mars-Uranus square happening this week, immediately what came to mind was one of my favorite songs, Return of the Mac. The Mac, right? A Mac truck is like Mars, hello. And of course, when Mars squares Uranus, that's kind of a shake up, wake up energy, isn't it? Look at these lightning bolts behind me. That's Uranus. And Mars is in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. So there's a little bit of a slap upside the head, but not necessarily in a bad way, that is associated with this transit. Now, this transit actually began May 16th. So you might think back to what was going on in your life then. It came back August 1st during all the crazy retrogrades and eclipses of the summer. And this is its third and final pass on Tuesday of this week. The energy of Mars square Uranus can be destabilizing and surprising. Certainly, it can sometimes is associated with accidents and things of that nature, or computer crashes. Not to say your computer's going to crash this week, but it's also very much about throwing off the shackles of the past and liberating yourself from whatever is just old stuff that you no longer need. And the other big theme for the week echoes that because it is the equinox on Saturday. And that is the sun moving into Libra. And that happens every 3 months. We have either an equinox or a solstice. And the change of season is a very important turning point. I learned this years ago, that each change of season brings a gift. So I encourage you to tune in and see what the gift of the new season, which of course in North America for us is fall, may be bringing you. And since Libra is an air sign, it's mental, of course it's associated with justice and fairness and relationship, but it's also very much about literary affairs and therefore stories. So I've been thinking about what would be the best ritual for us to be doing this weekend, if you choose to, around the equinox. And because the equinox opposes Chiron in Aries, which symbolizes wounds, especially the wounded masculine, think about whatever wounds you may have suffered around that in your life, both your own inner wounded masculine that's been afraid to step out, and any wounds you may have suffered from the masculine. So I would recommend that you get somewhere quiet and you tune in and you ask yourself, how might I tell a new story around that? And this leads me to share with you a very, very short passage from my latest favorite book, which is called The Power of Meaning by Emily Esfahani Smith. And she looks at how people find meaning or fail to find meaning in their lives. It's quite fascinating. And there are many ways to find meaning, from purpose to community or belonging. And one of the ways that one of the chapters in the book is about finding meaning through storytelling, through the stories you tell about your life. So think about a story that you tell about your life that might be disempowering, that might not have had a very positive outcome. And this is an opportunity now to change that story in some way, or at least to change how you think about it. and to make it what she calls a redemptive story as opposed to a contamination story. A contamination story being one in which a bad thing just led to more bad things. A redemptive story, as she says, are stories that allow individuals to craft a positive identity for themselves. They are in control of their lives. They are loved. They are progressing through life, and whatever obstacles they have encountered have been redeemed by good outcomes, or at least by the ability to find some kind of meaning in what happened. So I leave you with that. And I hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.